And my good fortune is Walter happened to see me on Oprah on one of the times, was on her show. And it really became a lesson to me about the great winners that I've talked to. The topic today that we're going to talk about is what makes the great ones great. What are the characteristics that make the most successful people in the world of sports? And those characteristics are not just about sports. What are the characteristics that make them successful? Things that make them tick, things that make them win. And how can we possibly apply those characteristics to our lives? Michael Jordan, in that day and over the next couple, as we were in Vegas, showed me, became a living example for me of what I will tell you is the #1 characteristic of every great winner I've worked with. And that is that Michael Jordan hates to lose more than he loves to win. It does not matter the stakes. It does not matter that this is a charity event, that it would have no bearing on his future or his earnings or anything else, not the NBA Finals. But Michael Jordan hates to lose at everything and anything he does. And that's true of every great winner I've worked with. It does not matter who they are. If they are to get to the very top of their game, they have learned to hate losing so much that it actually is a driving force for them.
The insight that Don has on these individuals, the depth of those individuals, and the way they live their lives is an inspiration to all of us.
But if you come here, you will get a chance to practice against the best player in America every day, and you will get coached by the best coaches in America every day. If you can get better, it can happen here. Swin Nader will tell you that if he had to pick a moment in his life when everything changed for him, it was that moment that he decided to sign and play at UCLA. Because the value of association for Swin Nader wasn't just that he was going there. As he told me, I know I was brought there to make Bill Walton better. But in the process, I got better too. That's the value of association. It is why you all are gathered here together. It's why you all have SHRM. It's why organizations like you gather for meetings and other events. It's because the value of association for each and every one of you should be that you're looking for that Bill Walton in this room. And I didn't see a 7-footer here, but who's the very best at what you do in this room? Identify that person. Seek that person out. Do what Swin Nader did. Go there. Get an opportunity to spend some time learning from them in some way. And if you're Bill Walton, if you're the very best in this room at what there is to do, it is your responsibility to take that meeting. It's your responsibility to pass on some of what you've learned. That is why we associate with each other.
The stories and the experiences that he's had to be able to share that is impressive.
And it really became a lesson to me about the great winners that I've talked to and about that characteristic that I will tell you is so important and is, in fact, I think, among the most important of these 16. You know, do unto others, karma, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is that the great winners that I've worked with understand that character is defined by how they treat those who cannot help them. And as I think of Walter, and I do often, I think about him and how his children saw that in him. I think about how my son, born 5 weeks ago, will see that in me. And I think about what an amazing and powerful lesson that is for all of us, and that if we could all have a little more of that in us, imagine how great life would be.
Inspiring.
You want to leave with something that you can take out and improve your career with, and definitely Don did that today. He really brought it home.
Motivating.
I believe what Don brings to this is the ability to translate greatness in sports into greatness in life.
Captivating.
It was wonderful. He was a very moving speaker, truly almost brought me to tears several times with some of the stories that were just very heartwarming, and it was a great testament to just how strong we truly can be.
Let Don share his 16 characteristics of greatness with your audience. For more information or to book Don for your next event, please visit donyaeger.com.